Thursday, Acting Metropolitan Police Commissioner Sir Stephen House was asked by Labour London Assembly member Marina Ahmad whether there were any other ongoing cases like those involving child Q and Olivia. The Commissioner said there was one more that he was aware of that he simply can't talk about at the moment. Another case of the Met Police inappropriately strip searching a child is being investigated. Now, I could leave this report right there. I mean, that says it all really, doesn't it? But I won't, because there are some more Metropolitan Police PR department word salad to come. House told the London Assembly Committee that he couldn't comment too much on the Olivia case as the investigation was still ongoing, and said that facts still needed to be determined. He said, "We have refreshed very vigorously inside the organisation the awareness and the training for strip searches. So now they have to be carried out in a police station." I wonder if that means this third one that he's dealing with wasn't carried out in a police station. Interesting. Anyone suggesting they carry it out has to get authority from an inspector before the search can now be carried out. Absolutely clear they can only be carried out with the same sex present, and no one from the opposite gender should be present at all, and that an appropriate adult should be in the same room as the person being searched. Now, as I said in yesterday's video about the children's rights under PACE, if a child turns around, or a young person from the age of 14 to 18 turns around and says they don't want the adult there, in front of the adult, appropriate adult, then they can be searched without the appropriate adult. But from 14 and under, there must be an appropriate adult in the room, I believe, at all times. So basically what he's saying is everything that's already in the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, which should be what the training is already centred around. So if they're not training police on PACE, which is evident by House's response that they're suggesting that we now have refreshed, and so now, what exactly are they teaching police, and where is this training coming from? Jimmy Savile pocketbook of nonsense? House submitted that officers are given guidance on how to reduce the intrusion and the indignity of the search. And I ask myself, what kind of people are working for the police when they need to be taught how to treat people with respect and dignity? Surely that's simply part of being a human being, especially when dealing with children and young people. Child Q, Olivia, not her real name, and this third incident that the House has referred to. There were nearly 600 people under the age of 18 who were subjected to a strip search by the Metropolitan Police between 2018 and 2021, where intimate parts were exposed, including, and remember Olivia was 14 at the time and child Q was 15, including children between the ages of 10 and 12. As I said yesterday, I don't agree with it, just as I don't agree with some of the laws, but if something's an established method of dealing with something and agreed upon by the government, then we have to accept that that's part of what's going to happen. But it must be carried out within the way described, and anyone involved must be held accountable if it fails to be kept within the boundaries of what's been established. These claims of members of the opposite sex being present and not waiting for an appropriate adult is utterly disgraceful and needs dealing with immediately. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.